No front, no faking, that's what you be doing. And in my hood, we call that studioing.
Yo, you know what it is, man. We live with another episode of the No Studioing podcast. It's your boy Geechi Gotti. I got my co-host LUSH Uno.
Back with another installment, baby. You feel me?
And this time, man, we got a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. First time on the pod. We just long overdue. You know what it is, man. It's the big bro, man. This URL Battle Rap's Godfather. You dig what I'm saying, man?
That guy.
That guy.
That guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck it up because you know I can't do it how he do it. Smack in the motherfucking building, man. Let's go, man. We got Smack in here.
What's
going on, man?
And I'm
I'm on the West Coast right now.
I want to spin the block on what I said earlier just because, you know, no glazing, but, you know, like you inspired me to do this shit, dog.
Sure.
You feel me? Like,
That's
like
what's
you
up.
really like.
That's what's up.
You inspired the fuck out of me.
No,
fool.
inspired a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, with this culture of battle rap, you know what I'm saying? I want to take it back, like I say, even before that, though, when I chop it with you right now, just because I want people, when they tune into this, who don't know, because everybody should, but who don't know, like, how far back it got to, like, the DVD era of you, like, what made you even get into, like, wanting to do the DVDs? What made Smack be like, you know what, I'm going to pick up a camera, and I'm gonna get some real niggas in the streets. I'm gonna get some real hip hop niggas. I'm gonna get some battle rappers. I'm gonna do this, and I'm about to flood this, cause you know what I'm saying. That's a different game coming from the streets. Like niggas wasn't even hustling DVDs and shit like that, like they own personal at that time. Like you know a nigga do some shit like make a bootleg movie and sell a DVD, but like you had your own. This was literally your shit. You know what I'm saying? What was the thought process on that?
This basically being inspired by the game of hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? I was a fan of the music. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, grew up, like, you know what I'm saying, listening to, like, you know what I'm saying, the legends, Ron DMC, all that, like, you know what I mean?
Queen shit.
Putting your mixtape in a boombox, you know what I mean? Friday, Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Recording the radio type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm from that era, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, I was inspired by that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? So coming up, like, you know what I mean? As technology caught up with time, you know what I'm saying? And you can get a camera and you can capture certain things and shit, you know what I mean? I thought that shit was hot. Like just that technology itself.
On me.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to, you know what I mean, hustle. Go get the necessary equipment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, figure it out to like try to produce, you know what I'm saying, that content that, you know what I mean, I wanted to basically show the world when it came to the culture of hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, like, you know what I mean, made it happen. Made it happen, you know what I'm saying? Did what I had to do, worked the job, hustle, did
everything you had to do to make it happen,
How did you get the initial plug for the DVDs? Like, because no one had mass distribution of DVDs.
Well,
like,
DVDs came out a little bit later than what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about right now is this basically when, you know what I'm saying, you can actually go buy a camcorder and actually go capture the content on camera, then basically take that content, put it in the computer, make edits on video. You know what I'm saying? You can add music, you can create. Like, you know what I mean? You can create. You can create. So, you know what I'm saying? I got the necessary equipment to basically learn, taught how to fuck myself, how to edit. You understand what I'm saying? Let me figure this shit out. Boom. Created a fucking product and put it on the street.
That's hard.
You understand what I'm saying?
First celebrity hip hop rapper you interviewed and had on that camera. Who was the first motherfucker that gave Smack that shot? Like, now I'm gonna jump on there and talk that shit with you.
Shout out to my brother Tone Bird, you know what I'm saying? You're already Queens, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the ones that like really like basically came with me to my first like, you know what I'm saying, video shoot. He was like, yo, Cameron, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, all right, let's pull up, let's go over there. So we took a, you know what I'm saying, jumped in the whip. You know what I'm saying? I went to a Hey Ma video shoot.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Hey Ma video shoot.
Wow.
Nigga didn't even know that. Yeah, that's all.
Shout out to the Dips.
Shout out there. That's
So that's
my
like
shit too. Hey Ma.
Dipset.
We gonna get it
Dipset for life.
Dipset.
For sure. One of my favorite rappers is Cameron.
Dipset all day.
That's an amazing video. Remember the bitch had the big teeth at the end? I want to say that was 2002.
That was early. Yeah, that was early for sure. That was years ago.
So you got behind the scenes at the Hey Ma video shoot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? But the first people I was shooting was State Prop. State Prop. Shout out to Philly.
Wow.
Shout out to Philly. That's why I got a different type of love for the city. You know what I'm saying? Philly. You know what I mean? They've been like, you know what I mean, right upstairs, right next door to us for years. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know, one of the founding fathers of the culture of battle rap too as well.
Yeah.
For sure,
Like, you know what I mean? I
Philly
don't
and
like,
New
you know
York
what I mean?
for sure.
'Cause
Like,
you feel what I'm saying? Like,
you had a
they
lot
was
of
on
Rock
that.
for the streets and all
They
that.
was on that like early.
For sure.
You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
That Reed Dollars
So, you know
era.
what I mean? We gotta always, you know, we got
give 'em
like,
they
you know what I
flowers.
mean? You gotta give them their flowers all
They
day.
flowers, man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I got a different type of love for, you know what I mean, that city.
But that's already just
You know
starting
what
off
I'm saying?
legendary. Stay
You know,
Prop, Dipset.
you know, that's
what I'm
why,
saying?
you know what I mean? Yo,
Yeah.
listen, first, straight out the gate.
Yeah, you coming in the game like
Straight out the
you know
gate.
what I'm saying? And at that time, them was
Straight
the
out the
artists
gate.
that's running the
Straight out the gate.
you know what I mean? That's Rockefeller.
Straight out,
That's
yo, straight out the
Biggie,
gate.
Come
Freeway.
on,
Come on,
straight in. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Petey, Emilio Sparks.
Yeah, Sparks, man.
You know what I'm
Orsino
saying?
and all that.
Chris
Ospino,
Neef, Chris Neef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Freeway.
Petey Crack.
Freeway. You know what I'm saying?
Petey Chrism.
Yeah, Simone.
Crack. You know what I mean?
And then it's
Yeah.
crazy because years later they still coming to these
Beanie.
events. We seeing
course,
Freeway
Beanie
that
was-
hosted and judge
Beanie.
battles. Come on, Beans.
Beanie was like low key
You
the
know what I'm
hardest
saying?
rapper at that
Beanie,
time to me.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
He was
Beans
like
a
my
real
favorite
one.
rapper at that time.
We in a crib, we in a basement
Come
with
on.
Beanie.
Come on.
You know what I mean? On
Come
house
on.
arrest when he still got the motherfucking ankle bracelet on his
Come on.
motherfucking leg, man.
Talk that shit,
Beanie
son.
get that
You know
dough
what I'm
era.
saying?
Yeah. Nigga
Come
pulled
on,
up
my
on him when
nigga.
it's fresh, when he's still. Come on,
You know
man.
what I'm
It's like-
saying? So, you know,
but see, that's
I'm
what
on that
made.
type of time,
But that's
man.
what made. I think
I'm from that cloth.
that's
man.
what made
That's a
motherfuckers
cloth.
really look
I'm-
at your
I'm from
cloth
that cloth.
different though.
That's some
That's
fabric.
what made motherfuckers look at
You
your
know what
cloth
I'm
different
saying?
though because
Like,
anybody
you
can't
feel
get them
me?
type of interviews though. You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
That's what people got to understand. You
You
don't
feel
get
me?
because anybody ain't finna let you come in their establishment where it's really raw at where we really doing shit at. You know what I'm saying? And bring cameras.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You
And
just
do
gotta
that.
have, you gotta have a certain level of respect, man.
There we go.
You gotta have a certain level of respect.
There we go.
And you know what I mean? Yeah, we cut from that cloth.
One of the most
You know what I'm saying?
legendary interviews on the internet, legendary speeches, Free Big Meech
Yeah.
was in front of your camera as well.
Yeah.
That shit is the gospel
Yo,
to
come
the
on,
streets
bro. Come
right
on,
there.
bro.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean? BMF for life.
Come
you know what
on,
I'm saying?
man. Come on,
BMF
man.
for life.
You
know
was
what I mean?
you was
You already
around for
know
that
Free
era.
Big Meech.
For sure.
You know, Meech was definitely like one of the ones that inspired me to see, like, you know what I mean, how to move with brotherhood, man.
That part. That part
With
right
brotherhood,
there.
man.
That
Like,
part
you know
right
what I'm
there.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? How you could just bring, like, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of just real individuals from different cities together
Yes, sir.
under one roof and just have love, respect, and just get to it.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
We're holding up certain levels of principles and morals. You know what I'm saying? Principles and morals and shit. So, like, you know what I mean?
I see.
I'm from that
didn't,
cloth too.
yeah, I didn't get the meeting.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
from that- I'm from that cloth too.
I never got the meeting, but from what I'm seeing and me knowing you, I can see that. You know what I mean? The principles and things that you probably could have grabbed from that movement in that time because the way you
Absolutely.
move with your business and the way you move with your team and how you know what I'm saying? Like you say, you got
Absolutely.
me. I'm way from Compton, but I'm around niggas that I'm tight with from Jersey to Detroit to Atlanta
It's a
to
movement.
Philly,
It's a
New
movement.
York. You know what I'm saying? And when we together, it's all one. It's family. You know what I'm saying? We out in the club, we out in the event, wherever we at, it's all one. And you know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to touch smack without having to go through me or go through the next man, whoever it is. You dig what I'm saying? And that's and that brotherhood right there, I think it is something that people don't on the outside looking in see that y'all move like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as it's bigger than just the bars a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? It's a family orientated business. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
That y'all put on and you are
Absolutely.
real. You know what I'm saying?
And we was
Word.
talking about there's been a
Word.
lot of different eras in hip hop, and you can equate not just one but several eras defined as the smack era. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that are entire eras of the culture. I'm not just speaking on battle rap. I'm speaking on just the culture of hip hop.
Yeah.
And then within that, there's like subsections of the era. You feel me? So there's like the Smack DVD era. That's an era in and of itself,
Yeah.
which encompasses way more than Smack DVDs.
Right.
Because after that, we got a million other.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own DVDs, right?
Right.
And then after that, you feel me? There's Smack on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a Smack
Yeah.
YouTube era, right?
Yeah.
And-
It was even like a smack tube or something at a point in
Smack
time,
tube.
right?
Yeah, there's the little
man.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
Cause
Come
you know
on.
I had to basically, you know what I'm saying, make an adjustment because you know what I'm saying, technology was changing at
Yeah.
that time in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean, it was all physical, you know what I'm saying, like analog to digital.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to make that switch.
ASAP.
You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Because it's like you gotta make that the digital world is where it's at.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody was
You know
a
what I'm
click
saying?
away from watching
yeah,
battle.
Yeah, you
just
reaching
type
the
it in.
world, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the World Wide Web, you know what I mean? You can get people around the world to just come to where you at. Your location is just, it's too potent to be, you know what I'm saying, outside this on some service shit.
Nah.
So you're really into technology, it sounds like, when I hear you talk. Like, you just like to be ahead of the curve. Like,
you gotta, we outside, you gotta adjust, man.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy world that we live in right now, man. Anything could change at any fucking give of a moment, the drop of a dime. Nigga, look at COVID.
Yeah.
The world just shut down out of nowhere, nigga. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, that was weird.
And
you understand what I'm saying?
And you can see that, though, like you said, through, you know, you always say that, follow the innovators, not the imitators. You see the innovation from, like you said, man, going from outside to being on DVDs, being on YouTube, and then the evolution of that going to an app. What was the thought process of being like, you know what, YouTube, because YouTube is still, y'all still have a YouTube channel, you prevalent on it, but when you was like, you know what, let's try something different, the whole culture on YouTube, everybody battling on YouTube, let us try to bring let's bring an app to the game, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm wondering,
Well, basically, it's just like, you know what I mean, just creating your own independence.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm 100% independent, I believe in that, I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own man, I get to it.
Real talk.
So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, shout out to YouTube, but like, you know what I'm saying? They monetization system ain't up to my likings or my satisfaction of what it's gonna take me to produce to basically provide for that platform. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'd rather be on my own time and figure it out on my own time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And create a flow and create a wave and just live and stand on that. And that's basically like my thought process of like basically going that route or putting that together or bringing that app to the game or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Whatever, you feel me?
Is it essentially like direct to consumer sales, essentially? There's no middleman. You're cutting out the middleman.
I'm standing on my business, man.
Yeah,
I'm standing on my business.
That's like direct to consumer.
It definitely is like, and in this game,
standing on my business.
And but that take a lot of courage too, though, in this game to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will look at it like, damn, man, okay, I'm like, because when you bet on yourself, it's always tougher. You know what I'm saying? It's always easier to kind of have somebody to fall back on, like you said, like, okay, I can go through them, they do all the work, I make this, but it's like, all right, now this all on me. I gotta tap into my core fan base, my core support system, and the people gotta believe in me in order for me to keep this train rolling. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like I say, man, we gotta commend you on that because it's a up and down thing. Even with the app, you're gonna have those who love it, and then of course you got those who hate it. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all deal with that on the staff side? Because I know me as a battler, I didn't even have times where I had to argue for a motherfucker, tell them like, bro, at the end of the day, because I'm a businessman, so I look at it like, if you support business, you're gonna support the app anyway because this is their motto of business. You know what I'm saying? If this is what's working to keep black business open in this on this side, you gotta respect it. Whatever it is, whether it's $8 a month or $800 a month, if you can afford it, you pay it and you don't have nothing to say about it.
Who's finna complain about whatever though, right?
Don't complain it, but how do y'all deal with it on the business side of it when it's like trying to make the fans happy and then also trying to make what's right for the business? You know what I'm saying? How do y'all balance that?
Just do what it do to do what it do to make it happen.
For sure.
Whatever it got to make to happen, that's what we doing. Yeah. Like whatever it take for me to make it happen, that's what I'm doing. I'm not concerned with making anybody happy, but like, you know what I'm saying, what makes sense for me to basically do and accomplish what I gotta accomplish to, like, you know what I'm saying, get my bag.
For real.
You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, straight up.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
Does it ever, as a fellow
you know what I mean?
event coordinator, with someone that's throwing events, we got, 3, 4 in this room right now, you feel me? Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the stress of knowing that there's literally like 50 to 100 people that are gonna be like eating as direct people like under you as far as staff and battlers, and all these guys getting paid 5-digit sums and up and all kinds of crazy shit. Some people maybe even 6 figures, like, and it's all like on your shoulders ultimately, you feel me? And your team, like your partners as figureheads. Do you feel the weight of that stress and how do you deal with it?
I mean, basically just try to do what makes sense. And try to provide and create, you know what I'm saying, something that's gonna be respectable for the culture to respect. You understand what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? I just gotta balance it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like if this, I present certain opportunities to people or artists or whatever. If it makes sense, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I could do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wrap it and package it to, you know what I'm saying? You know, so we go all have a good time and make history as a culture.
That part right there.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
because it is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I've even stepped in
That's
that. I
stressful,
stepped
right?
in that bag and doing the things with the riot. So I can only imagine it on a different scale. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, when you have to be accommodating for everybody else, and then the disrespect sometimes that you got to deal with from the battlers. You know what I'm saying? I always want to ask you this: how hard is it for Smack to be like? Cause you got to remain professional. So we really can't even hear Smack lash back out, but you done heard everybody lash at you. How hard do it be for Smack to be like, fuck, man, like I just can't even say nothing, but I gotta hear this shit all day, cause you know what I'm saying? See, I'm Gotti, I'm still rapping, so niggas is saying something to me, I can, man, what? Hold on, man, I'll come smacking shit out one of you niggas, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like the space yourself, Beasley, Chico, and it's like saying something that a lot of times put y'all at a disadvantage. Do it be times where be like, man, I be wanting to just say fuck this shit, and, you know what I mean? Let nigga know what's going on. Like how hard is it?
I mean, we all got different mindsets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my mindset is different than my brother Beasley. Beasley mindset different than my brother Chico.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know what I mean, a perfect storm where it create, you know what I'm saying, a perfect balance for us to deal with, like, because we all got our different perspectives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my rationality might be different than Beasley, because Beasley might see something that I can't see that's gonna make sense for like what we trying to do for the long run.
Long haul.
Or I might see something short term where I feel like, you know what I mean, it's gonna just make sense. But that like we don't even gotta wait that long. We can skip, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? So, you know, I feel like, you know what I mean, it's a perfect mix with, like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, my triangle. And I feel like, you know, that's how we get through, you know what I'm saying? We figure it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? We figure it out. We respect everybody's, you know what I mean, opinion, you know what I mean? We know what works for, like, you know what I mean, what we trying to do and what we trying to go in.
Put together.
We just try to create a vision for everybody to win.
Y'all be having to go in the back sometime amongst each other, being like, you know what I mean? Hold on, man, I feel this way, and you know what I'm saying? And then y'all come out with that, because I always said that too, as far as like that. I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all all have, like you said, different traits of yourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we all respect y'all individually for, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The conversation I might have with Smack gonna be different than I have with Bees. That might be different than what I have with Chico, but the respect is still the same, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but like you say, like they mindsets and how they handle business is always.
But y'all always have moved unified. That's one thing.
For sure.
When I look at every single like battle league or operation or just anything of the things that I was a part of.
We more than battle leagues though. Like, you know, we're not just we brothers that's out here just trying to get, because you know what I mean, there's a lot of things, I mean, not to talk too much, but you know, people gotta like, Beasley got a lot of things going on, Chico got other things going, I got other things going on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day on their life, so it ain't, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, it's work being done that people don't see.
You right, of course. Like, it's all love,
is it ever a time though, like where you see yourself, because like, man, you've been in the game, like, man, we talked off cam, but what about, man, you 20 plus, more than that, you know what I'm saying, in the game, you know what I'm saying, been really like at this level, you know, relevant, on top of your game, affording opportunities for brothers to get paid alongside of you, you know what I'm saying, and with you, you know what I'm saying, but is it ever a time where sometimes Smack be like, man, I just want to I just want to go to Hawaii and just for a year and just don't even see this for a minute. Like, let me
don't
just
bother me.
Don't bother me, man. Like,
me.
I just want to chill out. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Like, you know what I mean? I do feel that way. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I do feel like that. You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, like I just gotta stay consistent.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean? We working. You know what I'm saying? It ain't time for that yet.
It ain't time for that.
We still got a lot of energy left. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, you know what I mean? We still got, you know, certain objectives that we trying to complete, certain goals we trying to accomplish. Yeah. You know, so, you know, I got a lot of life in me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of life in me, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of life in me.
Of all the accolades, or like as far as, you know, people within hip hop culture and beyond, people in the world of sports, whatever, politics, all the different references in pop culture in general, where we've seen Smack, what's the most exciting one to you? Like, was it when Nas mentioned, Like I could be battle rapping on stage with Smack. You feel me? Or like,
yeah.
I heard Rick Ross. You feel like
Crazy
there's like
lines.
so many different
so
rappers.
many people
like,
yeah.
Even Chief Keef had a song called Smack DVD.
Yeah,
you feel me? Chief Keef, and that's
ball players and all that. Mention Smack. They watch
different generation.
Everybody. Yeah.
Do you have a particular one that like sticks out in your head? Is like, wow, this is
Not
like,
all of them do.
Okay.
All of them do, man. I appreciate, you know what I mean, the recognition from all of those, you know what I mean, figures, because, you know what I mean, each of the figures that you mentioned got influence, and, you know, it feels good to be recognized and respected for, like, you know what I'm saying, my contributions of what, like, you know what I'm saying, I threw out there for the world to appreciate from my perspective of what I feel like hip-hop or my expression of hip-hop.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's all love.
Yeah.
Did you ever think that you would be a rapper at some point? Or
I was
like,
just been asking. I was just been asking. I was gonna say, did Smack ever have some boys in the cut?
I just appreciate the, you know what I mean, art. Like, I'm more of a creative, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wish I had that skill set of the gift, you know what I'm saying? I feel I would have been a lot farther too in different ways and different aspects. But, you know, I just, like, you know what I mean, really love what I do.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know what I mean, I get the greatest effect for me staying in my lane, creating content, and just, you know, just making history and creating a catalog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for the culture.
Now I gotta get into it. This is no studioing. We want to chop some real game with you, man. You can't do no studioing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta put no number on it. You can name a few of them, but we want to hear what is some of Smack's favorite battles from the URL movement. Like, what is the ones that Smack? If a motherfucker say yo Smack, give me yo Smack. I need to know some of your best battles, man. I'm trying to come over there and who I'm hollering at.
Mount Rushmore,
what you telling them that?
Or Big Three, Top 5, whatever.
Go on YouTube and type this
I got
in.
so many though.
Yeah,
man.
what's the classics, man?
I got so many. I'm gonna start off with, like, you know what I mean, respectfully, Jay Mills and Sir Castro in front of Daddy House.
Okay, talk that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was like the first, like, you know what I'm saying?
Shouts
Like,
to Jay Mills,
one of the first battles that, like, you know what I mean, I captured, you know what I'm saying, while I was basically doing a Smack era, so like it just came together or whatever. You know what I mean?
That's
so
a major one. That's a major
you know,
one.
I think that one, you know what I mean, was impactful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was impactful because, you know what I'm saying, it was
Mills
just,
end up being signed and going on and doing big things.
Number one record.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, for real.
Straight out the gate.
Real talk. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
You know, so, you know, I'm always, you know, that one is always good. Then, just all the classic moments, man. Like, you know what I mean? We could talk event-wise, bar-wise, battle-wise. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
let's do event. Let's do event.
Event?
Yeah. What's
Summer Madness 2. You know
Summer Madness 2?
You know what I mean?
2012.
2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Motherfucking Lux brought out the coffin and all that.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah,
Calico,
Come on, shout out Cal and Lux.
You know,
we gonna get this working.
And that was like
legendary.
that was like, you know what I mean, like the first event that, like, we really, like, started to incorporate, you know what I mean, the old era from the new era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, you know, you have Mook, Solomon, Lux, they all from the DVD.
Yeah. Y'all had Rex and everybody on, right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
ENS also, DNA ENS on that card?
I think that was the Carpenter. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was just, like, you know what I'm saying, a joint, you know what I mean? Have Puff in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Busta, you know what I mean? Banks was in the building.
Yeah.
Q-Tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was big dogs in there. You
feel me?
And that really wasn't happening at battle events prior to that.
Come on,
like,
bro.
You might have one celebrity pop up, like, type shit, but this was the first
a whole,
time where you have, like,
and you seeing them on camera reacting,
the royalty,
enjoying the battles, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? We did it in Webster Hall.
Yeah.
Packed it out. We sold out Webster Hall.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Where basically we tied in attendance with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the
killers and all that, the people that done cracked that building. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Real.
So that was a very special event. You know what I mean?
Madness too. I definitely hear that a lot too. Like went through the culture when you talk about some of y'all biggest and most like iconic events. Summer Madness too.
Yeah.
So that's number one on the list. Like we said, we got. What's one of your biggest moments? Moments.
Damn, moments. I got so many though, dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drake throwing out an extra 50,000 on it, you know what I'm saying, on the tour.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Drizzy, we needed that,
you know
Drizzy.
That's pretty
Shout
crazy.
Shout out to Champagne Poppy, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, listen, at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean, to come out, you know what I mean, and throw an extra 50, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? My bros can eat.
Real talk.
No, that's a beautiful
and respecting the art form.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I mean, that was necessary to bring that type of attention and energy to like what we was doing and creating like, you know what I'm saying, more interest when it comes to the culture.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That was one of the biggest moments, you know what I'm saying, in the game,
you know
like you say, especially at the level he was at in the game, because we done seen him at plenty of events, but like you say, him to come in and be a part of it, you know what I mean, he in there, you see him reacting to the bars right there, putting money down, like that was definitely huge.
Drake loved battle rap culture.
Definitely huge.
You know what I mean? I remember chopping it up with him, you know what I'm saying, in the past, like before we even linked the caffeine situation, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I'm gonna put something together so we can get to it. Don't worry about it. Like, you know what I mean? But, you know, you hear that from a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers be club talking you to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
you real
saying?
quick
like,
and just shake it and get out of there.
You know what I mean? All right, you know what I mean?
So it's like a different level of respect when somebody really holds their word.
You know what I'm saying? And put a play together. Boom, boom.
Man, you can't, you gotta salute
always
to 'em.
Respect, man.
So that's gonna make me segue to this
Always
right
respect,
here,
man.
because we is seeing it, and this is in the form of what we do battle rap wise. We got Drake, we got K-Dot, we got J. Cole, you got all Rick Ross, everybody doing these
Chris
diss
Brown
records.
has entered the
Chris
chat.
Brown. How you feel when you seeing this energy in hip hop right now? Like you loving that energy, that
I love it.
that competitive shit.
Yo, man, I love it. I love all the energy. You know what I mean? I think it's necessary, man. I think it's necessary for the game to keep it interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. I mean, it's all just like, you know what I'm saying? Just real talking competition, man.
Yeah.
So it's about, man. Real talking competition, man.
Drake hit your line
You know
and say, I want to battle K-Dot, Summer Madness.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can do that?
Up. Yeah,
Okay.
we setting it up.
Come on.
We setting it up.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I mean?
I
And
always
you know what I
say
mean?
that.
At the end of the day, it's just like, yo, this is where the game is at right now.
Yeah.
This is where the game is at. But like, you know what I mean? They got their own war they fighting right now.
sure,
But
for
like, I just love the energy for the culture though.
Yeah.
Keep everybody on their toes.
Keep everybody on their toes.
Nobody
Keep them
comfortable.
sharp.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, man?
Keep them sharp.
You know what I mean?
Keeping everybody sharp.
You know,
What's crazy is, you know, we was talking about technology earlier, and now in Drake's diss track, recent diss track, he had an AI version of himself
That's a
as
creative.
Snoop
Yeah,
and,
that was fire.
And Pac.
I
You
rocked
feel
with
me?
it, man.
Like,
Some people didn't like it. I thought it was dope.
No,
I
thought
think it was creative.
Yeah.
It's a creative.
I like the creative. I like the creative behind it.
Right.
I think, you know what I'm saying? It says a lot creatively. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely don't think he would be able to do Snoop without getting his permission and words. So I'm pretty sure he tapped in with
the Shakur
so
estate's getting paid too.
You know what I mean?
But
So
regardless,
I'm pretty sure he went through the proper channels.
It's like.
But I like the way it was flipped.
Using them to talk to him on some West Coast shit was dope. Yeah, like that was something different.
Well, it's like I was saying earlier about staying ahead of technology. It seems like that's something that you have a big interest in. Would you ever that's a left field question. Would you ever consider AI battles or incorporating AI into battle rap?
Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying?
That can make
all
sense,
that. Like, yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds crazy.
Set something up just so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if someone could do it,
If
someone could do it as you feel me?
Nah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I get it done.
Yeah. I get the job.
Because the possibilities are really limitless at that point.
I'll get the job done. So this one of the biggest things, like sound bites you had, you know what I'm saying, this year, you know what I'm saying, is the smack with the, look, man, the money is out right now, y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? You had the culture and the frenzy, everybody going crazy, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we done had our conversation, so we know how that really is. But for the people, you know what I'm saying, who didn't understand it, where was that like energy coming from for you? Was it more so on a basis of like, it's done for people who not showing up, bringing 100%, not doing what they supposed to do. Everything is just like, I'm done. I'm done just funneling out all this money that I've been doing for years for people that ain't being grateful that I'm even affording these opportunities. It's like, I'm just bringing that energy, y'all playing around. I ain't got it. I got it, but I ain't got it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah. You know,
I'm broke, baby.
Yeah. Nah. It's not like that. But it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, since I came in this game, I've been trying to provide opportunity for, you know what I'm saying, these artists to eat. People to eat, man.
Straight up.
You
A lot
understand
of
what I'm saying?
people.
So listen, once again, like, you know what I mean? I'm not going back and forth with nobody.
Yeah.
I know what I could do that's gonna make sense, and then that's, you know, that's what I'm gonna stand on.
Straight up.
If not, I'm going somebody else. That's what it is. It's a market. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to jump in, do what I do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, you know what I mean? We're going.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
You're not gonna take. You ain't gonna do this over there and then try, and all that come into play.
Yeah, start being the business. The business.
So you know what I mean? We're gonna keep. We're gonna move accordingly.
Come on.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I know what I present, you know what I mean, ain't nothing crazy to somebody, because I ain't never try to come to nobody looking crazy.
Yeah. Straight up.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you all the way. Yeah. It's like
you know what I mean? This is what I do though.
Yeah.
Right.
This is what I do. This is my lane.
Yeah. I think that's something that get lost in translation.
And if anybody else is doing something different, then I respectfully, yo, do you?
But if they in, but if they in that lane, it's like, hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, because I can't let you knock me off.
Yeah.
I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's competition at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're doing the same shit, but if you
Yeah.
make your own lane and you don't, you feel me? There's ways to do it, right? And so without stepping on toes.
I mean, man, in this world, everybody gonna step on toes, man. We don't live in a world like that where people got respect, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'll be the only one doing what I do. You understand what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But that's not the case, which is, all right, cool, then we're gonna make the necessary, we're gonna move how we move.
Straight up.
Right.
Straight.
Straight up.
Anybody got a problem with that, holla at me.
Yeah, go on.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go, yeah.
That's it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a new sound
Like,
bite. Anybody else?
You know what I mean? Like,
Holla at me.
holla at me.
Holla at me.
Holla at me, man.
Holla at
What
me.
about like when like smaller enterprises try to like align themselves with you though, and they're like, yo, like I'm under your umbrella, whatever you need.
Everybody under my umbrella. Let's keep it real. It's my umbrella, man.
Come on,
Let's
talk
talk
about it. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. What it is, man.
Get on the viral pics, man.
Go crazy.
Umbrella, yeah. But nah, that's real though, because like you say, and this is just being honest, man. You know what I'm saying? If we just being transparent in the game, when you think of battle rap, you think of Smack. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, of course you are real, but I'm just saying the whole, just the name, the brand. He's branded himself within this culture for a long time. So when you even talk about battle rap, when you talk about big events, when you talk about celebrity influence, when you talk about just cultural influence, his name, his brand is synonymous with that. So any other battle leagues that come up under that is already looked at like, oh, you doing that? Like even myself, like, oh man, when I first even doing battles, like, oh man, that Smack shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna hear that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You doing that shit, smacking them. Yeah, for sure. So I'm pretty sure any league that has started, whether they have success or not, had to follow a certain blueprint, or, you know what I'm saying, had to, you know what I mean, see something from what they did, you know what I mean, and incorporate it with what they do. You know what I'm saying?
And I say this all the time. Literally, the reason why I like when me and Direct and Ills and all them got Grind Time cracking,
Yeah.
that was literally because like Smack wasn't doing battles at that time. You feel me? Like nobody was doing battles at that time.
Yeah.
He was doing other shit, whatever he was doing.
I was doing battles, but like, you know, I was busy, man.
Yeah, he was on some other-
I was busy,
That's
man.
the only reason like we even
what I'm
tried to
saying?
get shit popping.
Word up, real shit.
Yeah, you feel me?
And
Like,
you hearing it for him, like I'm just saying, you know,
straight up.
we know what
Straight
up.
real know what it is, but
up.
you know, I mean,
if you was doing battles at the time, I don't know if Grind Time ever would have like
not like how
feel
we
me? Like-
know as battle being done now today, as
That's
what
I'm talking about,
battle
like,
is today.
on YouTube. You
Come
feel
on,
me?
man.
Yeah.
Like on
Yeah.
YouTube. That was like
up.
literally.
So you know,
No
it is
reason
what
why.
it is, though. We know this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, we don't got
on.
what's understood don't need to be explained.
Come on, man.
But
You understand what I'm saying? For
me,
real.
like as a historian, I feel like it's important to acknowledge these things.
Yeah, I mean,
important, like, you
it
feel-
is what it is,
Most
man.
definitely.
I'm not looking for acknowledgement, man. I'm just trying to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep providing and keep building and nurturing the culture so it could grow. That's
shit.
it, man.
Real shit.
That's all I'm trying to do, man. And I'm gonna do it the best way I can, and I'm gonna do it what makes sense for me and my movement and my brothers and my family, my team,
Yeah.
and people I associate myself
Yeah.
with. And that's what we're gonna do. That's it.
And I want to talk about this, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because by the time we drop some of these, this will be announced. Lux and Nitty, man.
Oh man, no.
Lux and Nitty, man.
You know what I mean? June 8th, it's going down. Saturday, June 8th, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a movie, man.
Come on, man.
It's a movie, man. I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
excited,
one of
man.
those. This is one of
'Cause I
those
feel
right
like
here.
this card right here is like one of the cards that I really, like, you know, took my time with to put together.
Most definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of situations on this card that I felt like
You was
these
hands-on with it.
particular battles need or make sense or need to happen.
Okay.
that I want to basically.
People been asking for that one for a minute though.
I want to attach my legacy to.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm only attaching my legacy. You know what I mean?
You ain't playing with it.
My legacy, you know what I mean? This is forever.
Come on.
It's forever, man.
Yeah.
I'm the realest.
Come on, man.
I'm the realest.
Come on. Talk
I
your
promise
shit,
you.
man.
But yo, you know what I mean? So yeah. You know what I mean? But yo, Lux and Nitty though. Lux and Nitty, you know, I feel like Nitty, you know what I'm saying, has been gunning for the last 5 years, man. Straight.
Yeah, he really
you know, since I linked with Nitty, like, and he a real one.
Yeah.
He a real one. So I just love being attached to, like, you know what I'm saying, his legacy and him as an artist, him as a creator. You know, I just feel good to, like, you know what I mean, you know, be able to make history with him.
Yeah, and he get to go in there with another one of the legends.
And he going up against one of my other brothers.
Who been in this gang
Loaded
with you for a minute.
motherfucking Lux, the legend
Come on.
himself.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? This is like old era, new era again.
Fact.
You know
Could be
what
the
I'm
most
saying?
lyrical battle of all
Those
time.
always be some of the best battles too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you mixing them eras because they fighting for legacy. Nitty is fighting the show like, man, I'm here. Lux is the show like, nah, I'm still. You know what I mean? So it's like, you feel me? It's one of those. Man, we don't get to see that a lot in other sports. You wanted to see Kobe and Jordan in the finals against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
You wanted to see that. You wanted to see Kobe versus LeBron in the finals. Man, you know what I mean? Against each other to do that. So these is those type of times where you get to see that. Battle Rap still puts those matchups on. It's another one of those, right?
And when they have a similar skill set,
you know what I'm saying? And it's being documented.
Come on.
And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Look, with that particular battle, you know what I mean? Nitty be getting busy. You know what I'm saying? He a pen. Lux a pen in a whole different style, a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like to see those two styles clash and have a conversation. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know, it just made sense for us to, like, you know what I'm saying, do it. So it's going down June 8th, Saturday, June 8th. You know what I mean? You could buy your pay-per-views on the urltv.tv website. That's where it's gonna be at. So, you know what I mean? We working, we outside. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask a question and give some flowers at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my guy Tay Roc. You know what I'm saying? Battling on a Riot event coming up. You know what I'm saying? And he been one of Smack's gunners for a long time. How does it feel for you though when you put somebody on like that and you can see 10, 15 years later he's still at the top of his game, and he still, when he come to URL, of course, man, he the #1 guy, he killing shit, go crazy. But you also can see him just like in battle rap totality, he like the logo of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like how you feel about somebody like a Tay Roc, man, that been holding down the URL flag for so long and still at that level that he at 10, 15 years later in the game.
Yeah, nah, that's my brother. Like, I love it, man. Like, ever since I first seen him, like, you know what I'm saying, this, like, his hunger, his passion. It ain't just about his style of rap. His style of rap is fire, too. I can relate, I can understand, I get to interpret everything, like, you know what I mean? He write down on how he basically, you know, present, you know what I'm saying, his material. That's one thing, but like his hunger and his passion when he spit, like, you know what I mean, from the first time I seen him, like, you know what I'm saying, I just connected to it, like, and like, yo, I fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? And I recognize it, and I appreciate it, like I see it, like, you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to, you know what I'm saying, jump behind him. He's like one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
at what point do you realize that that a battle rapper is washed up and they've hit their plateau and they're not gonna go any further and but they've been rocking with the brand for a while? I'm not speaking on anyone in particular. I'm speaking on just in general throughout your, you know, 2-decade plus tenure doing this shit, like. And how do you, as someone, because you know you develop these close interpersonal relationships with these individuals, how do you let them know, like, nah, bro, I can't book you no more, or I can't book you on this card because you ain't cutting it, the numbers ain't there. Like, how do you break it to a motherfucker?
I mean, just like, I don't break nothing to him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just basically doing and chasing what is gonna make sense for it to bring interest to, like, whatever is the next wave or my next situation, my next card. I don't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta keep
not I mean, not that I do though, but like, you know what I mean, at the same time, I do things that's gonna make sense, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you gotta stay on top of your shit, so you could never be in a situation where you're not into consideration of being involved in what we got going on.
That's so you got to be
consistency.
It ain't about feelings, like what you're saying.
It's business, man.
Yeah, because you done seen a lot of people come and go from battle rappers to leagues. Like you seen leagues come in and hop in the game for a couple years and then they out. Battlers who was hot a year or two, then they done messed their chances up. You know what I'm saying? You done seen a lot of that.
We got a job and we got a mission to keep the culture going. You know what I'm saying? I'm the man that's in position where, you know, I'm actively like looking outside of this, the culture itself, just trying to bring different entities into what we got going on to create, you know what I'm saying, viewership or eyeballs of a product, service, clothing, whatever. Just so we could, you know what I mean, feed the MCs to continue to grow the art form to, you know what I mean, create classic battles.
Right.
And I've been doing it for the last, you know what I'm saying,
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Man. Keeping that energy going, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I want to ask you is outside of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I know, like you say, you heavy in hip hop. We know that. What is in Smack's whip right now? What he listening to? What Smack playing right now? What music?
Old, whatever.
Yeah, everything, man. I'm listening. My ears to the street. I'm listening to everything, man. You know what I mean? I'm just analyzing the game, seeing what's going on, seeing what's doing what's getting what attention. That's gonna make sense for my next move.
Yeah, straight up.
So you just gotta just dissect this shit. You know that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just outside, man.
What album was that though? Growing up in Queens, that's like you listen that you like this that music I'm
Queens?
bumping.
Oh man, you know, Illmatic all day.
Of course.
Illmatic all day, Mobb Deep, you know.
And the Infamous is my favorite album of all time.
Infamous
is my favorite album.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my favorite
Ready
album
to
of all
Die.
time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
The classic.
That's that cloth. That's that cloth right there that Smack was listening to.
That's like us being like Snoop, DJ Quick.
For sure.
I was on them too.
Yeah. For sure. For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like and I think you know what I'm saying, for us and for me, you know what I'm saying, I'm always, you know, forever grateful, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the platform and be able to put on matchups, you know what I'm saying, and do what I do when I touch that stage. And I think it's a lot of dudes coming up. One of my final things I want to touch on is the new talent. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always have processes, the PG process. Now you got the Crucible process to continue to bring in new talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, so going towards the future of this, you know what I'm saying, and looking into this, how do you see yourself a couple years down the line with this new talent and this new regime of battlers, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to continue to be a crucible process? Do y'all feel like maybe, like you said, I see you getting back to the streets, like, I mean, just getting dudes and just niggas who, because some dudes battle don't know how to get into it. They don't even know how to reach out to the Crucible or get to PGs and do some of that shit. Some dudes just got bars. Like, is it other ways you feel like I'm just, if a nigga raw and he on Instagram rapping, I might just tap in and say, hey man, come try this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you keeping it fresh to bring new talent to the, you know what I mean, to the table, man?
Just basically, you know what I mean, always scanning and screening for new talent and, you know what I mean, new energy. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what this shit is all about. If we want this shit to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the OGs all day.
For sure.
But like, you know what I'm saying, they laid down a legacy that we got to keep alive.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to keep it alive, we got to just bring in new talent and new energy and new concentration.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, that's what we doing.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on like the international market and doing battles in other places and shit?
I mean, we love it. I got to get back to London. I got to go to South Africa. You know what I mean? I want to do one in Ghana.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do one in Ghana.
That's big.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to I-Kid. You know what I'm saying? All my plus 44 brothers. Y'all already know plus 44 all day.
Right, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I-Kid, what up? Snoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I rock with them.
That'll be major.
That'll
be major, man. We get an event out that way, man. I think that's gonna change the game for
I'm just waiting. You know, COVID slowed it up though, cause we was on the road.
Yeah. That international traveling got messed up with a lot of that
like
COVID
now
shit.
it's just, you know, they tighten up, change some policies, like, you know what I'm saying, going internationally, because You know, when you bringing the party to the party, man, it be difficult sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, word up. Yeah.
Challenges pop up.
Word up, man.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying, man?
Word.
I ain't gonna hold my brother too much longer, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I definitely
Yeah.
glad you pulled up, though.
Nah,
man,
come on, man. I told you I was gonna pull up too, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I am.
You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, niggas
Come
be
on.
club talking, man. I ain't club talking, man.
Straight up.
You know what I'm
Smack said, man,
saying?
he like, man, I'm coming out there. I gotta hit the podcast, man. So I'm gonna do. So, you know,
Word up.
I appreciate that. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what I mean? I
And
definitely want to have you on again.
Yeah.
You and Beasley and Chico. And the
Yeah,
whole
shout out
team.
to my brothers. You already
sure.
know URL for life. Shout out
Sure.
to Chico. Shout out to Beasley.
Yeah.
Always
You know what
show
I'm
me
saying?
love, bro. You feel
KD,
me? Like,
Nels,
I
everybody,
appreciate y'all.
P, JB,
You know what it is.
everybody, man. You know what I'm
team
saying? And the
over
whole
there,
team,
man.
KD.
Let's get it.
What we talking about?
Yeah, man. I want to just give you this opportunity, like I say, man. You know what I'm saying, to let the people know, you know, how to, you know, subscribe to the app. You know what I mean? What's coming up next for you already?
I mean, yo, listen, man.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? June 8th, it's gonna be a movie, you know what I'm saying? Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty movie, you know what I'm saying? Get your pay-per-views. You can get your pay-per-views in advance on urltv.tv.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The stream will be on urltv.tv.
Fire.
So, you know what I'm saying? Don't miss history. Be a part of it, man. June 8th, man. Saturday, it's going down.
Buy you some.
You heard?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You heard it here first. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? Exclusive interview, man, with the godfather of this battle rap
Yeah.
culture, man. You know what I mean? Smacking the building, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate him pulling up. Lush Uno,
Dope to sit down
always
with y'all,
holding
you
us
feel me?
down.
You
Right
feel
here,
me?
you know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
We got
Always
big
bout my
things
grip, never
popping.
counterfeit.
You know what
We
I'm
about
saying?
this bitch.
Yeah, man, you know what it is,
Word up.
man. Known June 8th. Y'all make sure y'all in the building if you can be. If you can't get that pay-per-view, like he said, urltv.tv. You know what it is. Make sure you subscribe to the app. You catch everything on
Let's
there.
get it.
You know what it is, man. No studio.
No frontin', no faking, that's what you be doing. And in my hood, we call that studioing.